My driver's window is buggered, and if you recall, I showed you it was because the this strip here, this channel, is completely buggerized. As you can see, it's corroded into oblivion. It's like a C channel, and I'm guessing it just holds the water there. And then, of course, as you can see how badly corroded it is, right? So I tried taking these two screws out in situ. Yeah, that was a bad plan. I started to chowder up this head, and I thought, just take the whole regulator out before you buggerize it. So I've got these two screws loose. Give them a shot of penetrating oil on the backside because they're pretty corroded, pretty tight, and should be able to get this channel off here. Again, here's the part number for the channel, Suzuki genuine parts part number, and you require 2 of this part number. You can see I've got 2 of them. That's just the rubber strip that actually grips the window. Just to remove the regulator, you only need to slack these 2 screws because they're actually slotted. I'll show you that on the door. Remove these 2 and remove these 2. I don't know whether the rubber's got to go on the glass first and then this cinches up, or the whole deal has to slide in with the glass. I don't know, but you can see the profile there kind of locks the rubber in place. You can clearly see the impression of the 2 rubber strips, the inserts, the rubber inserts, and where they're located. So that's nice. That'll give me an idea where they're supposed to go. And to get, I've just put some rags in here to protect the glass as it sits down. I'm gonna have to remove the speaker here. Looks like Van Halen has got the better of the cone and the speaker here, huh? I come to the realization you cannot put this in situ. You have to use the profile of the channel in order to slide it on, I believe. So I've just removed this piece of trim, and you can actually tilt the glass and bring it out through the outside. So I've got the glass out. I'm going to use the, as you can see, I've got the glass on this table here. Piece of furniture that's waiting to be refinished. That was challenging and a bit scary. And no, I didn't just put the rubber on and slip this in place. I put the rubber on, lubed it up with some soap and water, and I actually pounded it on. Yes, pounded it on until it was in situ. It's not perfectly in place, but it's close, guys, right? And when you pound it on, the rubber will deform a bit. You can see there, but you can actually coax it back into position. I can't really do so with one hand, but I managed to, push it all until it's nice. It is bottomed out. And the soap and water makes for an effective lubricant, but will dry up and won't act as a lasting lubricant. So this is going to slip out of the channel if it's under any load, if this ices up or something, right? This is Canada, the windows ice up all the time. Just make sure you get the tang oriented correctly. So this is the concave side, and you want the tang on the far side of the rail. So of course that you can put your fasteners through and pick up the threaded portion of the tab. Yeah, I'm not saying this is the right way to do it, guys. I'm saying this is the way I do it. This piece of trim on the inside of the window must come off, or you're never going to get that in. And as you can see, the rail does slip past, and you can get it in situ. It's a matter of angling the window down properly. And of course, the window has to sit in the track as it goes down. There's a track there, and there's a track there. Of course, the window has to be seated in the track properly, right? Well, I should have mentioned, you are going to have to cut these, because they're, sorry, this is the part number here, because they are just a wee bit too long, this part number, if you want it to match the original length, which I did. Okay, so with this again cleaned and greased, guys, I'm going to fit this. Make sure you use these 2 slotted screws. These 2 screws here fit in a slot in the inner door panel. Use these to your advantage to orient the thing. I've got the actuator hung on, the 4 bolts there. And there's 2 bolts to go on the lower track, and everything is just snugged up. It's not tightened properly, but the bolt there is tightened. So again, that's the upper track attached to the channel through the tab. There's 1 screw, and I managed to get the other one through here in situ. I think you can just barely see the head of the screw on this side. Right there, hiding behind the sector gear on the regulator. Okay, so I'm going to just hang the door on here, because that's the only way you can actuate the the regulator through the electric motor, of course. Of course, I will hook up the connector. I've had this capped installed for the last, I don't know, however long it's been, a month or two. So with the ignition in the run position, guys, so we can get power to the actuator and the switches here. Just gingerly take it easy, you know. Let's see how the door goes here. Let's hope we don't smash the window. If you hear anything loading up, stop, of course. So far so good. I don't know if you can see the regulator there. It looks like it's close to the bottom of the stroke. It is. That's good. That's the limit. Make damn sure the window's running in the track, which it is. And at the rear. That's it. That's the limit. That's the end of the rotten window channel saga, guys. My window's operational again. Everything's back in place. Don't forget to put all the connectors on, including the tweeter, before you put the panel on. Don't ask me how I know that. Maybe I'll show you one more time in operation. Nope. Nice. Happy with that. I can finally go through the drive-thru and get my coffee. That's it, boys. Cheers.